Nice of you to drop in.
Hello people, I'm the Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about the relationship that Deathstroke and Lex Luthor have in the comics while, you know, going around Gotham and beating up some guys. Deathstroke's just gonna fly here real quick, but anyways, Deathstroke and Lex Luthor have a really cool relationship in the terms that Lex Luthor seems to be one of the few people that Deathstroke respects, because he's worked for him multiple times. For instance, one of those times is during Superman the Black Ring, which is a Lex Luthor storyline, and what happens during that is it's after Blackest Night, and what happened in Blackest Night was a ton of your favorite DC characters got rings, such as Scarecrow was a Yellow Lantern, which was awesome. Lex Luthor was a Orange Lantern, which orange is for avarice, and avarice just means greed. So yeah, the thing with the Orange Lantern Corps that is really interesting as well is the fact that there was only one member, which is Agent Orange. If you see all these tons of other Orange Lanterns, those are constructs made by Agent Orange, and made by Agent Orange. I can't speak English right now, but yeah. So he made those guys so he could have friends, but he did not, you know, he doesn't have any other rings because it's the greedy, you know, Corps. So of course he's the only member. But there have been two other people who have been part of that as well, which is Hal Jordan and Lex Luthor. So that shows that Lex Luthor, you know, is a really greedy guy to be able to be chosen to be an Orange Lantern. But anyways, during that time, he got to be an Orange Lantern, and he loved all the power he was able to wield with being an Orange Lantern. And so after that, he was like, you know, I got to get power like that again. So during during Superman the Black Ring, what he did was he went after these sort of power, like these energy readings that were left after the Black Ring, because, well, I mean, that were left after Blackest Night, because Blackest Night happened, so there's a bunch of, like, these power sphere things, and so, since he knew it was dangerous, he hired Deathstroke to escort him there, and when they went there, Deathstroke actually sort of was corrupted by that power. That thing just made him go crazy, and he tried to kill Lex Luthor. He almost did kill Lex Luthor, because Lex wasn't really able to fight back all that much, because Lex had such, like, strong willpower that he was able to let his mind not be... Oh, crap. No, I hit the wrong button. No, he was able to let his mind not be taken over because he was concentrating so hard on that he wasn't able to fight Deathstroke. But either way, Deathstroke probably would have won that battle anyways. But mid-fight, Lex Luthor was able to fix the problem, and Deathstroke recovered and was like, well, this is a little embarrassing because, you know, he's known for being a professional, and he tried to kill the guy that hired him. I agree with Deathstroke's will being corrupted there. I don't think that was great writing, but it's still a cool scenario. And so after that, like, Deathstroke's pay got cut in half because, you know, he tried to kill his employer. Another time that Lex Luthor hired him was a really cool time during when Deathstroke had his own Titans team, because there's a time where, you know, there was a bunch of Titans teams, and one of those teams was led by Deathstroke. He had like Roy Harper on his team and a bunch of other people, and it was really cool. And so during that, what happened was everyone on his team thought they got hired to kill Lex Luthor, and so they were trying to kill Lex Luthor, and in actuality they were hired to kill Lex Luthor to figure out who was actually trying to kill Lex Luthor. What happened was there was someone within Lex Luthor's group that was trying to kill him, and Lex needed to find out who, so he hired Deathstroke, someone who he knew was reliable and is the best in the biz, to help him figure that out. And so Deathstroke and his team tried to kill, except his team didn't know. They were legitimately trying to kill Deathstroke there. But Deathstroke knew they were so incompetent that they couldn't stand a chance. So Deathstroke was able to weed them out and take down the person who was trying to kill Lex Luthor. And I thought that was a pretty cool storyline, how they did that. I thought it was awesome how in order to weed out the person that was trying to kill Lex, he hired someone else to try and kill him. In actuality, he hired Deathstroke to find the person that was trying to kill him. I thought that was cool, and Deathstroke was able to find out who that person was. And yeah, it was just really cool. And there are other instances where they've worked together. For instance, there was like another Earth's Lex Luthor who hired Deathstroke during the whole Secret Six thing, which Secret Six was a really cool storyline. Actually, I think it was called Secret Six. It was Villains United. to where like the Secret Six went against this group that was done by Lex Luthor, to where it was actually another Earth's Lex Luthor, and the real Lex Luthor had formed together the Secret Six. And during that time, Deathstroke and Deadshot have a little fight at the end, which, you know, that's something everyone really wanted to see. They fought like once in the 90s, which was a weird fight. It was during what was it? It was during Deathstroke the Hunted, which is probably my least favorite Deathstroke storyline done by Marv Wolfman. It was terrible. That was when the Deathstroke book went downhill, but they had a little fight during that. But it involved Bronze Tiger as well, and it was a crappy fight. But during this fight, they're fighting each other and stuff. They're like shooting each other, and they're behind cover. And Deadshot says, "Hey, Deathstroke, yeah, on 3, we both come out and shoot each other." And he's like, no, you're a chicken and all that crap. And so they come out and they shoot each other, and Deathstroke ends up walking away, but Deadshot doesn't, because actor, and he's got better armor than Deadshot. So he ends up walking away, but Deadshot ends up living because comics. But anyways, the Deathstroke Lex Luthor relationship, I think, is really cool because, you know, Deathstroke is my favorite anti-hero, and Lex Luthor is my favorite villain. So I really love the fact that they work together a lot, and I love the fact that they're two not so great guys that really respect each other, which, you know, isn't that common in the business that they're in. So I really like that, and it's just really cool to see those two sort of working together. And yeah, so that was just something I wanted to talk about real quick, since, you know, I haven't made a Deathstroke video in a bit because the Battlefront beta came out, so I was a little distracted with that. But now I'm back to it, and so yeah, I hope you guys liked the video and liked hearing about Deathstroke and Lex Luthor. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like.